This here is Pluto. He is a lurcher Labrador cross, and the reason he is sat in a chair eating all his meals and any biscuits in this chair is because he has a disease called Megaesophagus. Now, Megaesophagus basically means the tube from his throat to his stomach does not work. There is no muscle tone there to pull food and water down. So what happens when he eats like a regular dog is that it all goes and sits in his esophagus. If you could imagine that for a moment, it's not nice. It's really not nice. It's a horrible disease. So, in order to counteract that, we need to use gravity. So, he used to be fed for a good 6 years, he's 7 now, meatballs, which is basically soaked kibble, mashed up with half a tin of some other dog food, and that would be rolled up into a ball about yay size, and then he would sit in this chair, and we would drop the ball from a height when he opens his mouth, and he would swallow it whole. He did that for 6 years, had good weight, and everything was fine. He regurgitated a few times here and there. Then, after a few bad nights of regurgitation, he just stopped eating them whatsoever. His weight dropped ridiculously fast, and we had to come up with another solution. And that solution turned out to be dry biscuits, crunching them up. He had never done that before. We were surprised as anyone. And pulverising his food into a kind of soup. And this kind of yogurt soup mixture he was able to lick, and the food started going back down to his stomach via the chair. And that is why he's in a chair and he eats everything in here. For water, we quite often give him water. There's a lot of water in his food anyway, but we give him water outside of the chair, and then we hold him up for a good 30-40 seconds just to try and make sure that that water is not going to be sloshing about in his esophagus. So yeah, for those asking, that is why he's in the chair. You alright?